Well, hello and welcome. Very welcome as usual. Well, today we are going to check out City Park. Haven't done a review for a while. We're here at Hoffman Park. Nice big park. And what I'd like to do is just kind of review them, put them on a playlist, and you can just go through that playlist. And if you want to find a place to have a picnic, throw a ball around, or just take a nap, or if you're coming in from town and you want to have a place to hang out, find one that you like. Now, you're probably wondering, well, if you're going to do a park review, why did you show those cars cruising down the road? Well, when I was researching this park, I realized this is kind of my old stomping grounds. I used to park here, have some lunch, bring people, meet friends here, and up the street here, which we'll show a little bit later, is my old cruising area. We would go from McDonald's to a Dairy Queen, then we'd hang out at a shopping center called Eastdale, and after we walk around here, we'll go up there and show you what it looks like now, and maybe find some pictures of what it looked like then. Just feeling nostalgic today. So let's take a look around this beautiful park. Let's go. Yeah, I used to park either at this west end or all the way at the east end, depending on what was going on. And here's a picture of my car back then. It's a 1967 Mustang. Not a very good picture, but that was a long time ago. But yes, what a nice big park. People playing paddleball or tennis over there. It's got a place for the kids to play. And nice big field area. A lot of nice big different variety of trees in a nice neighborhood. Michael Richards? Wasn't he on Seinfeld? Just a beautiful park on a beautiful day. Just a nice stroll around on a nice warm morning. They've got some tables and some benches throughout. It's one of those parks you can just come here and walk around, or just sit and ponder life. It is quite a big park. No hills or anything, but it's big enough, long enough to take a good exercise walk. Starting to get a little out of breath already. That's just me. Well, as I was planning this video and realizing this was my old stomping grounds, I of course had to go through some old pictures, and I thought I'd share them with you.
Joe, look at the camera.
What is his name now?
Call him Joe.
Joe? Hi, Joe. Oh, you a cutie. Look how nice you are. And you're more cautious there, buddy.
She is.
Look at that.
Joe.
Oh, so nice to meet you. Have a good walk.
All right, bye-bye. Come on, Joe.
Keep up, Joe.
Joe, we're leaving you.
I think I did those typical things that a young man would do. Played guitar for quite a few years. Played in a couple bands back then. And this one here is my first motorcycle. I really enjoyed. I had a couple motorcycles, but those days, of course, were my younger days and just got too dangerous. But I sure love them. I still have my motorcycle license. I've seen more people playing paddleball, whatever that's called, with a big old ball, plastic ball, than people playing tennis on these courts. Okay, it looks like we've come full circle. Checked out the whole park. I would say absolutely perfect place to come. Pretty relaxing, at least right now. As of this recording, it's an early Saturday morning. Okay, that was a nice stroll. Now we're moving on. We're going to head up the street here a little bit and look for my old cruising grounds and show a couple pictures. And I think most of it's still there, but we'll go check it out. Let's go.
Hitching for the road and head out on the highway, looking for adventure in everything that comes our way. Born to be wild, born to be wild.
Okay, here we are at the shopping center. The old cruising or hunting grounds, you might say. That Whataburger was not even a thought back then, nor was this car wash. Let me show you a picture I found that kind of tells you, shows you the area. I call it hunting grounds because young boys back then would just kind of park here at night, try to talk to girls or talk to guys about cars and what have you. Just waste time. We didn't think it was a waste of time. But there's the McDonald's across the way there. Go there and get something to eat, then come across here and find a place to park. Sometimes it was crowded, sometimes it wasn't. Of course, here's another picture of my car that I had back then in high school. It's didn't have the money to fix it up. It's put some nice rims on the back, and that was about it. But then to start cruising around, we'd make a big old circle across the street. There is it's another cafe now, but that used to be a Dairy Queen. Yep. Go over there and hang out for a little bit. Maybe go inside, get a treat or something to drink or what have you. Get back in the car, cruise up the road a little bit, come back down, see who was over there at McDonald's. I guess it was a waste of time, wasn't it? Come back here and park for a little bit. Now, one thing I remember is I was a pretty good kid. I didn't cause too much trouble. Emphasis on the two, T-O-O. But one time I took my mom's car, went for an errand or something, ended up here. I don't know if it was before I had a car or I was just using her car. That was a nice looking car. Came here and parked, was talking to people. And all of a sudden, I guess I had been gone way too much longer than I thought. My parents come down the road in my dad's car, pull up beside me and go, "What are you doing?" So embarrassing. Oh, it didn't get too much trouble, but one of those memories. Pretty funny to look back on. Feeling very nostalgic today. Well, this is my ride now, as you may have seen. And back then, when I was in high school, this would have looked like some kind of a spaceship or something. Yep, just sitting here. So cool. Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, man, I'm cool. Hey, 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 what's up? Like I had any friends. Well, let's take the cruise. We got bored sitting here. Nothing going on. We're gonna go check out the Dairy Queen. I think there was a lot less traffic back then. I think it was a lot easier to get across the street there. Whew, we made it across the street, looking into the sun here, but yeah, this was the Dairy Queen. Now it's Dragon Sushi. What happened? Well, it was a few years ago. It says no U-turn, but there was no U-turn sign back then. What? Then we would loop down to the McDonald's. And if you had a few bucks, you'd actually buy something to drink or something to eat. Come over here, check if any of your friends are hanging out here. All the teens invading the place. Then, of course, back into the parking lot. Sit for a little bit. Then you come up here to a street called Eubank, and then we would usually head south all the way to the end. And just cruising and looking and enjoying the open windows on a summer night. But what was at the very south end of Eubank was kids doing drag races. I'm sure illegal. But back then, it was a place to go, and you'd race your car just to prove that you had a better, faster car than anyone else. It was quite the meetup. Pretty fun. Dangerous. Fun. Well, here's the other park that I was going to review today if I had time. It looks like I do. I thought this was just a teeny little park. It's very hidden within the neighborhood. I had the GPS to get to it. But it's a nice, fairly good-sized park. Really nice. It's called Conscious Park. Let's take a quick stroll around. It's got a picnic table and the usual benches. It's a place for the kids. Nice place to get out of the sun. Very calm and relaxing. Very nice. Ah, looks like a tree fell over. Oh, maybe the wind knocked it over and it's just sticking up little spikes. So they cut it, threw some yellow tape on it, and left it. Got a little view of the mountains there, kind of nice. Nice way to start off the day, just strolling through some nice green parks, listening to the birds, talking to a couple doggos. Much, much better than sitting around the house doing weekend chores. Nice big field here for soccer or what have you. Very nice. Well, I'd recommend both of these parks we've looked at today. Well, I think that's going to do it for today. I hope you felt the nostalgia like I did. Well, actually, I thought it would hit me a little stronger, but I guess it's just been too many years. And my shirts are wet now. Darn you, bench! That's all right. Go home and doing laundry anyways. But thank you so much for joining me today. It was such a fun morning. And I showed you my old cruising grounds and that what we did, where we went. And it was a lot of fun, something different. Let me know what you think. And I guess it's time to cruise on out of here. Take care of yourself and those around you. Bye for now. Now I noticed some really pretty flowers, but what I thought was cool is this looks like a stock car or something. A jalopy, what do they call it? A derby where they crash into each other. Check that out. It's old Monte Carlo, I think.